This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. To gain of 43 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. No motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on first down. Off he goes. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 16th touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Scott now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here we go. Play action now. It's Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A first down throw for Burrow. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. Back to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. And even 30 yards. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To the air one more time with Jackson. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Head up. This is right. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, here's Scott. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. So after 1, 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
On 1, right?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's Dobbs, open left side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
This one up top for Dobbs.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Jackson. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MTK.
He'll run with right. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5.
Gun.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
12 12. 11.
Back on the ground and back to right. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
2nd down. Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's Jordan Stout now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Hey, way to make a play!
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And 3rd down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Give here to Wright. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. One of the Ravens has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it, and the pursuit to the...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a second down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Bengals out and ready to punt, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Taken at about the 6. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Second down, Burrow. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Scott now on the return. They'll go with the reverse. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is right. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and that will lead to a second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
A carry here for Wright. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On one, ready?
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
12, 12, 12.
Here it is on 4th down. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Sideline throw. Looked in by Dobbs.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got it! And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Charlie Jones now to return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Get set. Get some yards, boys. 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll get that one complete. It's Drew Sample, the tight end. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. This is Henry. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They're running on first down with Henry. Second down and 8. Now Jackson on the move. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Bengals will take over at their own 15.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. On first down, Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Burrow. This one up top for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas.
They'll run. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly, stop the clock. Higgins sent in motion. Burrow to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Up right here one time.
Down to a knee here goes Jackson. And that should do it.